Like I said, my name is Austin Cooper, and what I'm doing is not connected with the school system. It's an exchange program for college students. I'm from North Carolina, and there's a group of 30 college students up here for the summer. College students from here are doing the same thing in another state. I was given Taylor, Texas for the summer. I love it out here so far. You might even know some of the families who've been signing up for this, like the Parkers or the Craftons, maybe the Careys. What all these families have been getting is a study system with a website, books, and software to help bridge the gap between what schools provide and what families truly need. I'm not even sure if this would be helpful for your family, and it just takes a couple minutes to explain. Now, if this were something that the kids would use, and it didn't cost an arm and a leg, would your husband be okay with you making a financial decision on some educational material? Okay, cool. I'll be out of here in a flash, so could we grab everyone who's home, like the kids? Hey, Bobby. I'm Austin Cooper, and I'm a college student from North Carolina. I have a study system that might save you some time with homework next year, but I don't even know if you would use it. I'll just show it to you real quick. I promise, if you don't like it, I won't cry. I didn't write it. So, Bobby, how are you doing in school? Straight A's, straight F's, A's and B's? Do you work hard for those grades, or do they come pretty easy to you? Do your mom and dad help out with homework, or do you do it all on your own? Are you involved in any sports or extracurricular activities? Save time. See, Mrs. Jones, as the kids get older, you get more and more homework. They also get involved in more and more activities, like band, sports, clubs, things like that. So what happens is they get less and less time to do more and more homework. That's what this is for. It helps get more homework done in less time and still get it right. Pretty cool? Help parents. See, Mrs. Jones, as the kids get older, they get more and more homework, and it only gets harder every year. You know, like division is harder than addition. Moms tell me they have a tougher and tougher time helping their kids. Plus, have you noticed that the methods have changed, like in math? That's what this is for. Just to help you help the kids and eliminate frustrations. Sound cool? Buying atmosphere. I'll go ahead and show it to you, and if you like it, cool. I'll bring it back to you right before school starts and teach the kids how to use it, just like I'll be doing for the Parkers and the Craftons. See, my goal is to see 30 families every day, so I only have enough time to sit down with each family once. So if you would take a real good look, and at the end, just give me a big yes or a big fat no, that would be awesome. If it's not for your family, or if you're on the fence about it, just don't get them. I promise I will leave you in a good mood. Demo for 6th graders and down. This is my sample book. There are actually 4 books that are all the same size. There are parts of each of the 4 books smashed into this sample so I can show you how the whole system works without carrying them all around. I'm just going to give you one quick example of how you would use these. Now, do the kids get more math homework out of their books, worksheets, or both? How many examples do their textbooks and worksheets give to help out? You know, the pre-worked out ones right before the assigned problems? Yeah, exactly. And most families tell me the kids get stuck on the harder problems toward the end of the assignment, and the examples hardly ever help out with those tougher type problems. Or even worse, mom knows how to help out, but when she does it the way she learned, it's so different that it's either confusing or the teacher isn't happy with the way the work is done. Have you guys ever run into any of that? That's what this is for. Let's say the kids ask you for help with, accidentally find the fraction page. Fractions. Instead of only having one or two examples, there are a ton of examples, and they go from the easy ones all the way through the most difficult problems. They're written out with words and numbers, as well as taught by a teacher on our website in a recorded video, step by step by step. So it's like having a teacher here at home for every subject. Most moms tell me their favorite part is how my books show both the kids' way of doing math and the way parents learn math, so they can help the kids without confusing them. Would having the old and new math, as well as examples all the way through the hard problems, be cool to have? Okay, well, let me summarize what's in the rest of the system, and if you hear something you would like to see, just stop me and I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I'm done. Demo for 7th graders and up. Now this is my sample book. There are actually 4 books that are all the same size. And there are parts of each of the books smashed into this sample so I can show you how the whole system works without carrying them all around. Now I'm just going to show you one quick example of how you would use these. This is when you open the sample and accidentally find the Revolutionary War summary page while you are speaking the next lines. Alright, Bobby. Say you had a test on World War II tomorrow. Are you the type of student who would read the entire chapter the night before a test? Oh, wait, this'll work. I'll use the Revolutionary War. Now, if you Googled the Revolutionary War, how many pages would you get? It's hard enough to get kids to read the 40-page chapter, let alone the billion pages from a Google search, especially after basketball practice or an away game. Bobby, if you had something like this that was quick and easy to find, would you take 5 minutes and read it over the night before a test? Yeah. So this definitely looks helpful and like something you would use? Cool. See, Miss Jones, what most moms like isn't just the fact that their kids might get a letter grade higher because they remembered a name or date they otherwise would have forgotten, but they get excited about the fact that their kids would actually use these and would read over something as opposed to nothing the night before a test, which helps them to develop the study habits that'll help them do well in college. And for most parents and students, that's the ultimate goal. Okay, Mom, so what do you think? Cool. Well, let me summarize what's in the rest of the system, and if you hear something you'd like to see, just stop me and I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I'm all done. The summary. So it's 4 books, 2 CDs, and a website that covers all subjects from where the kids are now all the way through general ed classes and college. If they don't nod yes here, educate them on gen eds. Because it contains software and a website, everything stays up to date easily so the kids can use the same system all the way through school. The print material contains things like the dates, names, and events for the Civil War, and all your mathematical formulas. You know, the things that have always and will always stay the same. The software and website cover the materials that need to be updated. All the sciences are covered from life, physical, earth, and space science to chemistry, biology, and physics. All the English from grammar, punctuation, writing, research papers, and reports, APA, and MLA style. If they don't nod yes here, educate them on MLA and APA. There's even a section on how to study. The history section is awesome. It covers U.S. history, world history, countries of the world, government, and it puts everything you need to know in a digestible format. There's a ton more, but the best section is the math section. 6 to 15 examples from the easy to the most difficult math problems, all the way from addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, decimals, ratios, percentages, proportions, algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry, trig, pre-calc, stats, and calculus, all the way up through integrating and finding derivatives. It's pretty cool. Price build up. That's why I've been doing so well. Do you have any idea how much a college textbook this size costs? Hold book up and emphasize its size and weight. Yeah. Nowadays, people pay $200 easy for something this size. And that's just one subject that one kid uses for one semester. The Southwestern Advantage study system has over 40 subjects and covers all grades, which means all your kids can use it. Because of the long-term value, amount of material, and the fact that the kids actually use it, most families guess each volume to cost 2 or 3 times as much as a college textbook, which would put the system between $1,600 and $2,400 without even adding the cost of the software or website. But the reason everyone's been getting these is because it's not over $2,000 or even over $1,000. The whole set is only $419. That's not bad. The close. Lean back slightly. Miss Jones, what everybody likes about the way I do things is I take orders today and I deliver at the end of the summer. That way you can split up and spread out the balance. So if you were to get them, that would probably make it easier, wouldn't it? Another thing moms like about the way I do business is that I bring the books back myself and I show the kids how to use them effectively so they know how to save time. That way, when they start to see the material in school, they will remember that cool college kid and how much time they can save. Do you think that would help the kids get the most out of the books? What I'll do is drop you a card just like this one, about a week in advance, letting you know the exact day I'll be back to show you your books. If you had a week's notice before school starts, do you think we could arrange a sit-down? In order to drop you that card, I just need your address. And I always let moms do this part. Hand them the order book with your pen on top and point to the first name, last name part. Cash collection. Website sale. Before I head out, I wanted to log you on to the website part of the system so that you can use it all summer before I come back. Do you guys have an iPad or laptop with the internet I can use? Or should we go to the computer room? As you are getting to the login screen and typing in information, sell appropriately. 6th graders and below. Do you guys do anything over the summer, like worksheets? This will let you know if you should sell the printable worksheets or the fun parts, like parenting and life advantage. Instead of buying workbooks at Barnes & Noble, there are thousands on the website that you can print off. They even have an answer key. There's also a parenting section that has great books and advice from other parents who are all just trying their best to raise rock stars. So check it out. 7th graders and up. I know school is probably the last thing you want to hear about over the summer, but this website is super cool, so it's okay to think about. Spend some time checking it out, especially the Life Advantage section, and when I get back, I'll show you how much fun it is to save time using Southwestern Advantage. Will you log back in at least once and check out some cool stuff before I come back? Great. If you guys haven't personalized the site for your kids before I come back, I'll do it with you when I'm showing you how to use the whole system together. The way the site works is it's available for free until 1 month after I deliver your books. And at that time, you will have the option to subscribe for $19.95 a month after that. It's totally up to you whether or not you think the kids will use it. But in the meantime, check it out and have an amazing summer. It's awesome, and so are you guys. Pre-approach. Oh, I was about to forget. Would you mind helping me skip folks in the neighborhood that don't have children so I can save some time? Thanks. If you're listening to this, you're a rock star. Thanks so much for working hard and for wanting to grow. I'm so glad I know you. Go out and kick some butt this summer. I feel happy. I feel healthy. I feel terrific.